Hello there and welcome. Today, we're going to talk about something that's on the mind of pretty much every Filipino working abroad, and that's finding a way to take care of your loved ones back home, no matter how many miles are between you. We're going to break down the MediCard Kabayan healthcare plan. It's that question that just sits in the back of your mind, right? You're working so hard, you're providing for everyone, but there's always that little bit of worry. What happens if mom or dad gets sick? How can you possibly help when you're so far away? I mean, we've all heard the stories, or maybe you've lived it. That panicked call in the middle of the night, the absolute scramble to send money, and that gut-wrenching, horrible feeling of being completely helpless, like you can't be there to comfort them, to handle things, to make sure they're really getting the best care. That is a heavy, heavy burden to carry. But what if? What if you could change that whole scenario? Imagine if you could just lift that entire weight off your shoulders. What if you could provide immediate, top-notch healthcare for your family, giving you and, just as importantly, them total peace of mind? Okay, so let's get right into it. The solution we're looking at is the MediCard Kabayan plan. And this isn't just another health card. Nope. Think of it more like a dedicated healthcare bridge, built specifically for you.
So what really makes this plan stand out? Well, for one, it was built from the ground up thinking about the unique challenges that OFWs face. It's a real, tangible way to show your love and care from thousands of miles away. And honestly, the best part, the flexibility. You can enroll practically anyone you love, your parents, your siblings, your spouse, your kids. It's not just limited to your immediate dependents.
Let's just quickly get the terms straight so everything's clear. You, the OFW buying the plan, you're the sponsor. Your loved one back home who gets to use all the medical services, they're the member or the beneficiary. See? Simple. You sponsor the care, they get the benefit. All right, let's get to the meat of it, the most important part. What does this plan actually cover? Let's break down all the benefits so you can see exactly how your family is going to be protected. First up, inpatient care. This is the big stuff. This is for those serious situations when your loved one actually needs to be admitted to a hospital. And listen, this first point is a game changer. No deposit required upon admission in accredited hospitals. Just let that sink in. No more frantic calls trying to find cash for a hospital deposit. The plan covers the room, the operating room, the specialist fees, medicines, labs, even ICU confinement. All of it, up to the plan's limit. This is immediate, comprehensive care the second they need it. But of course, not every single health issue means a hospital stay. What about all the regular checkups and doctor visits? Well, that's where outpatient care comes in. This is all about covering the day-to-day healthcare. So if your mom needs to see a specialist or your kid gets a minor injury playing outside, it's covered. Regular consultations, ENT treatments, lab work ordered by a doctor, it's all in there. This encourages your family to get checked early instead of waiting for things to become a real emergency. And that really brings us to the plan's proactive approach. Because, good healthcare isn't just about treating sickness. It's about staying well in the first place. And that is the whole point of preventative healthcare. Every single member gets one annual physical exam, or AP, every year. And this isn't just a quick checkup. We're talking a complete blood count, chest x-ray, and even an ECG and pap smear for members over 40. This is how you catch potential issues before they become big problems. It's all about keeping your family healthy for the long run. Okay, now for the big one, the scenario we all hope never happens, but we have to prepare for. A true medical emergency. How does the plan kick in when every single second counts? In an emergency, your family can go to any MediCard accredited hospital and get care immediately. But what if the closest hospital isn't on the list? The plan has you covered. In a real-life or limb-threatening situation, they can get treatment at a non-accredited hospital, and you can get reimbursed for a big chunk of the cost. That is an absolutely critical safety net. The coverage is really holistic. It goes beyond just the typical medical stuff and even includes essential dental care. Yep, you heard that right. It's not just medical, it's dental too. Members get their annual teeth cleaning, consultations, simple extractions, and more. It's just another layer of care that really adds to your family's overall health and well-being. So, you've seen all the amazing benefits. The next natural question is probably, okay, who can I enroll and what are my options? So let's get into the details of who's eligible and the different plans you can choose from. The eligibility is really straightforward. As the sponsor, you just have to be 18 or older and living outside the Philippines. For your beneficiaries, you can enroll them from as young as 30 days old
all the way up to 70 years old. And for what's called a family unit, you can enroll your spouse, your kids, your parents, or your siblings up to age 60. It's really designed to cover that core family circle. Now let's check out the plans themselves. You've basically got three main options: white, blue, and purple. The main differences come down to the annual benefit limit, which is just the total amount of coverage they get per year and the network of hospitals they can use. The purple plan, for example, gives you the highest benefit and gets you into premium hospitals like Makati Med and St. Luke's. It's all about letting you choose the plan that really fits your family's needs and, of course, your budget.
Now, one of the most common and most important questions people ask is about pre-existing conditions. So let's just tackle this head on, because being transparent here is absolutely key. Okay, so here's how it works. For the very first year, any pre-existing conditions are covered up to a certain starting limit. But, and this is really the important part, from the second year of continuous membership, that coverage jumps up big time. It goes up to 50% of your plan's total annual limit. So the plan actually rewards your loyalty with much, much better coverage for those conditions. You know, when you really boil it all down, this isn't just about paying medical bills. This is about closing that distance. It's your way of being there, of providing that comfort and security, and making sure your loved ones feel your presence and your care in the exact moments they need it most. And that really brings us to the final thought. You work so hard to give your family a better future. Well, this is about protecting that future and protecting their health right now. So the real question is, when you can't physically be there, what is your family's peace of mind worth to you?